All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AD Summer 44, guys. So today, guys, we'll be talking about the English Premier League, guys. English Premier League. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So if you're new on here, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. As we discussed the English Premier League a lot, came down to the final match day. A lot wasn't really decided today. A lot was already decided. So we're going to go ahead and discuss all of that. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get some guests on in a bit. I'm going to first start out with my say first. So let's, like I said, guys, hit that like target, guys. You guys can see the like target is 15 likes. And you know what? I'm going to change it a bit. I'm going to change it to 20. Let's try to get at 20 likes, be a bit more ambitious, And yeah, like I said, guys, I'll send the link out soon. But I want to first and start on saying that congratulations to Manchester City. They won the league, and they did a three-peat, and I already did a Manchester City stream, I think last week, and I think I already did. So, we're not gonna really discuss too much about that. But congrats to them, man. Congratulations to them. And obviously Arsenal, man. Tough luck, man. Tough luck. That was not great. So, like I said, guys, there's that. Let me go ahead and tell people we're live. So. So, yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna get started. Let's wait for some people to join before we get started. So we have, let's see how many people we got. 4 people watching. So let's try to get at 10 plus people, guys. We need to get some more people on the stream. And yeah. So, like I said, guys, so I'll give you guys a few minutes. Let's give a few minutes for everyone to be settled in, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start like the 5th minute mark, guys. And this stream will be around an hour, guys. We're not gonna go over an hour mark because I do want to watch the what is it called? The Juventus game, and I also do want to see. Maybe I'll look a little bit of the Barca game. So like I said, guys, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe here. So please do that, guys, as we're trying to reach 1,200 subscribers, guys. So yeah, let me actually do a poll real quick, guys. So this is a generic poll we have here, guys. So yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna give like another minute or so, and then we'll get properly started. So we got 1,192 subscribers. Let's go, man. Do we have here? Where's the thing? Where's my thing of the community thing? Why isn't it showing up here? Maybe I need to put the link here. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let me read some of your comments. So Sebastian says, hello to you. I really thought Arsenal would win their league. At least they are back in the UCL. Yep. Just Sport says, yo, thank you for joining. Sebastian says, AD, you saw my comment in the group chat? Yes, I did see your comment. I'm going to invite guests on, though, probably like around 20 to 30 minutes after I speak. So, yeah. As your Hussein says, here we go, AD. UCL for Sevilla. Yeah. What do you use to watch football matches? I primarily use ESPN to watch La Liga, and I watch Paramount for Serie A, ESPN for Bundesliga. I don't really watch. I use illegal streams for the other stuff, like League On. I use the illegal stream EPL as well, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, those my main 2 streaming services I use are ESPN and Paramount. Those are the 2 main services I use. So yeah, like I said, guys, we have 8 people, man. 8 people. here. So yeah, like I said, guys, we are live. Okay, so let's discuss, guys. Let's discuss. We have reached the 5th mark. So let's discuss, guys. Manchester City, man, they won the league. Pep Guardiola has done the three-peat, and I think for Manchester City in particular, it's incredible that they were able to do this 3 times consecutively. And I believe this is the first time they've done a three-peat in a row. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But yeah, I believe this is the first time they've done so. And the thing is with Pep Guardiola is that he will go down as a great coach. Now, this is always up to debate whether you're going to put him in the greatest of all time or not. That's for personal preference. But you cannot deny most football fans. I think most of us know how good he is as a coach. Like the fact he's been able to do this, And the thing is, with Manchester City, he was able to do this, get the three-peat, And look at this season in particular. Like Manchester City weren't even at their best. They were second for majority of the league. And the fact they were able to still win the league, despite Arsenal being first for most of this league, just shows how good City is. That they don't even need to be their absolute best, because we saw City this season. They were dropping points to Everton this season. They were dropping points. They were losing at home to Brentford. They were losing. I believe they dropped points to Crystal Palace, I think. Or actually, no, I don't think they dropped points. Like there were some other games they dropped points the first half of the season, And yeah, I mean, I just think that for me, it's going to be interesting to see how Manchester City does and whether Pep can actually do 4 in a row, 5 in a row potentially, because like I said, guys, this dominance is unbelievable. So because I don't know if Fergie done more. I don't think Fergie's done 4 in a row, guys. Maybe you guys can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I don't think Fergie has done 4 in a row. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Has he done that? I don't think he has. So it'll be interesting to see whether Manchester City can do that, right? Do what Fergie hasn't been able to do, Pep can do, And now let's talk about Arsenal, guys. Let's talk about Arsenal. Oh, also I wanted to mention this with City. They changed their formation midway through the season. Because their typical formation was the 4-3-3, and now they do the 3-4-1-2 kind of thing, and it's worked brilliantly. They're playing Stones as a DM. This guy's not even a DM. They're playing Walker at center back. The guy's not even a center back. He's a right back, and he's done very, very well there. And obviously, Holland has been incredible. And I just think that for me, man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and everything. So, like I said, guys, I really, really do think that it's going to be interesting to see how Manchester City continue to dominate, and everything. And this wasn't even Manchester City at their best. This was like a Manchester City team that was very much in transition, for the first half of the season, and they're able to do so well. So, yeah. Now for Arsenal, man. Let's talk about Arsenal. Yeah. Arsenal, man. Arsenal. Where do we even begin? Now, obviously, a lot of people will say this is a failure of a season, which I can understand why people will say that. Because, considering they're first for the league for majority of the season, it was incredible to see what they've been doing, But the issue with Arsenal is that, as much praise and credit we should give to them, they also messed up, because like I said, I don't know if they'll ever get an opportunity like this to ever win the league again. Like, who knows they're going to get an opportunity like this to win the league ever again. Like, if there was a season for them to win the league, it would have been this season. Like, maybe you guys can let me know in the chat, because I don't think we're going to see Manchester City team be this, like, really, really shaky in the first half of the season, And I think for I think for Arsenal, man, it's going to be interesting to see whether they can continue to do this next season. They're finally back in the Champions League, so at least they're doing that. But my issue with Arsenal, like I said, though, is that they just messed up towards the end. And I think the pressure was too much for them to handle, and I think the pressure got to them, and I think they weren't able to handle the pressure. So, Arsenal, man, not the best. Like I said, though, I still believe it's a disappointment. I think failure is a really, really harsh, considering that many of us didn't expect Arsenal to compete for the Premier League. I think that's very, very harsh. But it is a disappointment because, like I said, I don't think they're going to get an opportunity like this ever again. And there's a very young team, guys, a very young team. So let's see if they can continue to go strong the following seasons. And then for Newcastle, man, actually, I think United finished third. Yeah, United finished third. So let's talk about United, guys. United, man. It's a good season for United. United finally got back in the Champions League as well. Arsenal also back in the Champions League as well. And for United, man, I just think that for me, man, it's a good season um for what they done. So, yeah, I just think it's a good season. For Newcastle, I'm sorry, United here that they're able to get top four because of how much turmoil there was at the beginning of the season. Maguire issue, Eric Ten Hag, Ronaldo issue. There were so many issues with the club. And considering how bad they were last season, they were a laughingstock last season. Last season they were absolutely abysmal. And the fact they're able to get European football this season, Champions League, keep in mind, against all the odds, because a lot of people didn't expect United to get top four. A lot of people said Liverpool would get top four, Chelsea would get top four. Some people had Spurs to get top four as well, including myself. So, I just think that for me, it's very, very interesting to see how United went up against the odds and did it. And my issue with United is that they have a good team. It's just they need depth. I think depth is the big issue with this team, and that there isn't enough depth. Okay. Now for fourth, obviously Newcastle, man. Newcastle, what is there to say? This has been an incredible season from Newcastle. Newcastle have done extremely well, and everything. So, Young hashtag third. Please stop spamming. You said that enough already, and this is not a that's not relevant for this conversation. So please stop. This is your warning. If you continue to do it again, I will have to remove you from the channel. I'll actually time you out actually. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, anyways, getting back to what I was saying, Newcastle for me, like this is incredible. Like the fact they're able to get top four with the amount of players they got, and this was a big summer for them. They got Botman this summer, they got Nick Pope this summer, and they really strengthened the defense. And you got Isak this summer, really quality signing. My issue with Newcastle though was their goal scoring. I feel like their goal scoring is a bit dry, and there are so many games where they tied 0-0, and I feel like if they really are serious about trying to get what is it called, sustained Champions League football, they need to improve their attack. So, like I said, guys, let's see if Newcastle could do it. Then obviously Brighton, man, De Zerbi, man. Oh yeah, shout out to Jesse, shout out to Eddie Howe, man, fantastic job there. And yeah, man, shout out to Brighton, man, De Zerbi, man, what a job he's done. Brighton, man, because the fact that they're able to get Europa League football is incredible. Liverpool as well got Europa League, and obviously Aston Villa got 7th. So yeah. Okay, anyways, I think I spoke enough on my piece. I will send the guys a link. So let me go ahead and send the link here. So we're going to send the link to here. So let me go ahead and send the link here. So we're going to get some people to come on. And yeah, like I said, guys. So let's who's going to join. So we got Sebastian here. Okay, Moon. You need to connect your mic and cam. So let me read some comments here. Okay, let's go read some comments before we get started. Okay, where are we? Hi. What do you use to stream the Saudi Pro League? I'll be real with you, Albert.
Nobody cares about Saudi Pro League, Albert. Nobody cares about that league. Only Penaldo fans. So better cry about it, Albert, please.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I respect the Saudi Pro League. It's just that I don't have time to watch it.
Ass, bro. The Saudi League is ass.
Okay, let's move on. Pretty sure Fergie's done the 3P2, but he's not better than him yet until he wins the UCL City. No, I mean, I don't think Man City ever done the 3P. I think it's the first time they've done their history. That's what I mean. Bro, I'm not saying that,
I'm saying this as a Liverpool fan. Pep will never be better than Sir Alex Ferguson. Never.
Wow.
Never.
3-5-2 works against City. All right, Celtics and 7. All right. Interesting. Very, very Spursy season for Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal wanted to be. They was like, oh my gosh, should we turn into Spurs? And they was like, yeah, just do it. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wait, is it La Liga right now? I think.
Yeah. There's a lot of league matches. It's like it's only the Barca game, and that's a dead rubber. So I'll watch the highlights later. Don't worry.
And
Arsenal finally back to the Champions League.
thank God, I will say AC Milan later. Right now.
Yeah, we need to end the stream before that game. So
yeah,
because I'm definitely gonna watch that game. I'm gonna try to watch that game if I can.
Hopefully, we destroy Juventus because I actually despise Juventus.
Okay. Arsenal need to sharpen their mentality. Most of them are young. Sebastian, please. Sebastian speaking facts, bro. Luton Town gonna be in the and the Premier League. Lol. Oh yeah, they're gonna be in the Premier League, guys. Luton Town, man. Shout out to Luton Town, man. Shout out to Luton Town, man. Yeah, their stadium, man. Okay. Only clowns will say Spurs top 4. Yeah. I mean, we have to keep in mind this is the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, we all thought, most of us thought Spurs would get top 4.
Yes, I thought that. I thought the top 4 would be City, Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea.
Yeah, sorry.
But clown me now. Please clown me. Everyone go and clown me in the chat. Please do it. I don't care. Clown me all you want.
Tenag's going to get exposed next year in the UCL.
Yes.
All right. We'll see.
United goes to Champions League to do nothing. They will do nothing. I promise you, they will not.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
It would be better for English football if Liverpool was in the Champions League this year. Because we would actually do something. No, I'm being honest. We would actually do something. Legit. We would do something.
All right. Well, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Your opinion won't change. Like, Liverpool will not be in the Champions League. So, Wilson scored 18 PL goals. Isaac got a lot of goals, with both being injured for parts. That is true. Maybe I think those two being injured definitely did hamper their attack.
Next year, when they get Neymar and all of those players they are about to get with their oil money, so-called oil money, I don't know. They might.
What do you mean? Chris Wood is a legendary striker.
Yeah, you know what that deserves? That deserves for Albert to get timed out for like 5 minutes. Because that is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
Man, respect Albert, man. Respect Albert.
Seriously, Chris Wood, he's not even that good. Even I'm better. Even
Arsenal shame on you for losing to Everton. Oh man, I honestly thought Trippier was done for after moving for Atletico. Good for him. Yeah, honestly, same here. When he was going to Newcastle from Atletico, I was like, why, man? Why? Like, you should have stayed there.
Bro, I knew he was going to be one of the best players.
FP7 Game says hi. La Liga relegation battle about to be crazy. Yeah, that's gonna be insane. No one cares about the Camel League. Fergie also beat Madrid UCL final with Aberdeen.
Bro, Albert, stop it.
Wow. No one cares. No one thought Chelsea could get 12.
All right. Hey there.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good, I guess.
Guardiola could be the best manager, but it would be easier to know if he wins the Champions League season. Liverpool played terrible in the first half of the season. Spurs out of Europe is actually hilarious. No, it's not low. Yeah, that's actually crazy, man. Spurs, like, is this the first time Spurs have not got a European football?
Since when?
Like, I don't know. Like, it's probably been a long time.
That could be a blessing for them because now they all have to focus on themselves.
Yeah, but no matter what they do, they're never going to not be Spurs. Is the problem that Spurs have?
Yeah. I know. Like, it doesn't really mean much for that club. Because that club doesn't really have much ambition.
First of all, they need Nick and Levy out. The first thing they have to do.
He's going to stay, man.
Yeah, because he's a bold fraud. Just like, yeah. Spurs is a mess. I can tell you like 1,000 other clubs with a huge mess in Europe right now.
Okay.
I can tell you multiple clubs. But I'm not going to do that because I will be saying my club and I will be absolutely pissed off.
All right. So let's look at the standings, guys. Let's start from bottom to top, I guess. So let's start with the 20th place. So we got Southampton, guys. They finished last place. I mean, this was bad.
Sad. English football is basically dead right now. Southampton, historic club, goes out. It's
crazy because they've been in the Premier League for a long time now. I think, right?
About 10 years. I think they got promoted. Their first season back was the 12 to 13 season. Was the first season back? So they've been 10 years. They've done 10 years.
Wow. It's really crazy, guys, with this Premier League season. I believe like none of the promoted teams went down, which is pretty interesting. Like that usually never happens.
Yeah, I think the last time that happened was it the 2000-2001 season when Fulham, Blackburn, and Bolton all stayed up? I think was the last time that happened.
Yeah, it's interesting. So for Southampton, man, it's just the goals, man. They just conceded too many goals. That's the issue, and obviously, they had too many. There wasn't enough experienced players.
It was also poor managerial choices. They got rid of Hasenhüttl, who was an experienced Premier League manager.
Yeah.
Had kept them up before. Replaced him with Nathan Jones, who, Nathan Jones was Luton manager, and look what Luton have gone on to do since he's left them. Sacked him, and then replaced him with a caretaker manager who's never managed in any level before, really. So I think that was a big problem.
Yeah. Let's talk about Leeds, man. It disappoints me, man.
My mum's a Leeds fan, so I've been hearing all season about it.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds has just been bad, man. Defensively shambolic, and I heard their striker Bamford has been so bad.
Yeah, what they should have done was, they should have sacked, because they were always going to sack Jesse Marsch. You could tell. You just tell they were going to do it. They should have done it when the World Cup started. But the thing is, because it was looking like they were going to sack him, but then he beat Liverpool in the last game before the World Cup, and so they kept him. They should have just got rid then and there, and so then they would have had like the whole second half of the season to build with the new manager for. But they stuck by Marsch for too long, then got Gracia in, and far too late to bring Allardyce in.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you think, Sebastian, about Leeds United?
I don't care. They can go down. Like whoever beats Liverpool can go down, please.
Okay, come on, be objective, man. Be objective.
To be honest, Leeds they were not good enough this season. Bamford is absolute garbage of a player.
Yeah, Bamford is bad.
I don't know why he's still a footballer, if I'm being totally honest. I don't know why. They sign American players and thinks they're gonna get fined. Well, why?
I think Adams did a decent job. I think Adams was decent. Aronson didn't really. Aronson had a good start, but I think he fell off as the season went on.
Weston McKennie was an absolute bomb. Terrible.
Yeah, Weston McKennie was.
I heard Brighton are signing McKennie, which surprises me. Brighton are normally very good with their transfers. I feel like McKennie is not a good deal.
Yeah, I just think for me, it leads they as the season they what's it called I just think for me only Adams was probably the good American player they got. So and the Leicester City, man, wow, this is sad. Like this is a team that was battling for Europe a few seasons ago. They were in the Europa League and Conference League, and now they're relegated. This is actually crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not surprising. This season, they were in big financial trouble, weren't they? Because they even though Chelsea bought Fofana for 70 million, their only signing was replacing him with Wout Faes. But they lost so many players. The biggest loss was Schmeichel, obviously. If they had Schmeichel in goal still, given how bad Danny Ward was, someone like Schmeichel in goal, they'd easily be safe.
I don't think they made any signs, right?
Yeah, Wout Faes was their only signing, like the centre back to when Chelsea signed Fofana. They replaced him with Faes. That was it.
And that guy was Liverpool's top scorer for a while.
Yeah, I remember that because he scored two own goals in one game.
Like, I don't know what's Leicester. Hopefully, Madison and Tielemans come to Liverpool.
Yeah,
you want Tielemans at Liverpool?
Just
he's
take.
He's a decent player. He's not good enough for like a top club. I think he's a good player at a club like Aston Villa.
Just give me someone who is better than Mr. Hooferson, who hoofs the ball all the time. Just give me someone better than that.
We'll get to Liverpool in a bit. But yeah, anyways, Leicester, man, not very good. Okay, moving on. Our next team is Everton. Once again,
such a bums. Everton is a bum club, man.
I mean, I know you're a Liverpool fan and you hate Everton, but I don't think a Premier League lineup is complete without Everton in it. Like they are a Premier League
bums.
Team. And
come on, man. Come on. These guys have never got relegated. That's actually pretty crazy. That's pretty insane.
Well, they have got relegated. They got relegated 70. Like they haven't been relegated for 70 years or something. Bro,
well, I heard they never got relegated in the top division.
In the Premier League, they were.
Yeah, Premier. Okay, there we go.
These bums every time they play Liverpool. These bums, absolute.
Oh my God. Because it's a derby, isn't it? Of course they're going to play.
Yeah, I mean,
against Liverpool.
Yeah, Everton, man.
Hopefully, everything is relegated next season. Screw this club, man.
They've got I think with Sean Dyche, Sean Dyche is underrated. He's a great manager. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
I
sound
think,
nice, man. I'll be real with you guys. I think if Lampard had stayed, I think they would have gone down.
Bro,
I think if Lampard had come to Chelsea earlier, Chelsea would have got relegated. That's a
yeah,
bad.
that would have been even more better, to be honest. Screw Chelsea.
Yeah, well, we'll get to Chelsea in a bit, but yeah, it was Everton, man. Very, very they scraped through once again, and then Nottingham Forest, man. They did it, man. They did it. They survived, even after spending so much money. Like I was like, how these guys, man? They actually spent so much money, and they actually survived, which was crazy because they were not that great. And then they got Keylor Navas. I think that Keylor Navas has been important for them for defensively.
Well, he's only got 2 clean sheets though for Nottingham Forest. I think the difference is that they kept their manager.
Yes.
Didn't they, Forest? Them and West Ham were the only 2 teams towards the bottom who kept their managers.
Yes.
And they both got rewarded by turning things around. You know, for most of the teams that switched managers, it didn't work out. For Crystal Palace and Wolves, it worked out. And I guess you could say Everton too. But the rest, it didn't really.
Yeah, that was actually smart for him. Nottingham Forest to do so. Yeah. What's your thoughts on Forest, Sebastian?
The historic club has done amazing this season, or not amazing that people, top 10 or something like that. They have been pretty well this season. Keylor Navas.
Keylor Navas. Awani. Oh yeah, Awani did a good job.
Jesse Lingard, who is in my opinion crap, but people think otherwise. And I beg you, Matt, to stop saying the Swedish Alexis Dalas.
Okay, just focus on speaking, okay?
Yeah. Forest, good home team, not as good as away team, but
Nottingham Forest at home was pretty good, man.
They fully deserve to. Obviously, I think when they signed Keylor Navas, I knew they were gonna stay because Navas was such a good signing for them.
I mean, he did all right, but I don't think they stayed up because of Keylor Navas. I don't think he did too much.
I mean, he was better than Dean Henderson, wouldn't you say?
No,
sure, but I don't know. I don't think he made that much difference. It was a good marquee signing to say, oh, look how great Forest are that they can get a player of this ability. But I don't actually think he really. I can't point to you as a game where Keylor Navas. I thought, Keylor Navas won them that match. I
think what actually was the difference was their home form. The fact they were able to get those points at home was actually important, you know. And if your home form is good, you're generally you're not gonna really you're gonna be good enough to survive, you know. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let's talk about Bournemouth real quick. Bournemouth,
surprise team. I think pretty much everyone and their mother had Bournemouth being relegated and probably being 20th as well. So, and they did very well. You know, you thought sacking Scott Parker after 4 games, bit of a crazy decision, but it worked out for them. Gary O'Neill came in, did very well. So yeah, they kind of gave, like you see on the form table on the table, they lost their last 4 games. They got safety and then decided, right, we're done with the season. Peace out.
Yeah, Bournemouth, man. What would you, Sebastian? Thoughts on Bournemouth? Sebastian, are you there?
Yeah, Bournemouth, right? Yeah. Bournemouth, big up to them. Obviously, they did some very good matches this season. Very good team. I really, really like Bournemouth. I want them to stay up, even though they keep staying up, even though they were. People said, "Oh yeah, dead relegation, 20th this season," but they brought the Wakanda money and vibranium, and then they stayed. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, they got Neto this season.
Yeah, big up to every player on that team. Obviously, they have a World Cup winner in Senesi. So
yes.
I don't think he was in the Argentinian team. You can ask Rank. I can ask Rank about it later, but
Yeah.
if he was, that would be they have Utara, Brooks,
Yeah.
Solanke,
More.
who scored actually.
Oh, it's Dominic
More,
Solanke.
who scored more goals than Ronaldo in the Premier League. So pretty good.
Whoa.
Fun fact about Dominic Solanke. He's the year above me. He went to the same school as me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting.
I did know him. I did not know him, as in I didn't really speak to him much, but I knew who he was.
That is interesting, man. That's a very cool fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Moon. But yeah, I mean, it's a crazy, man. Bournemouth, man, they survived. As you guys said, they were a lot of people predicted them to go down.
They turned into prime AC Milan. Senesi turned into prime Maldini. Neto turned into Dida, Brazilian. And then the wingers turned into prime Jorginho and prime Ronaldinho.
Okay, let's move on.
Was a good season.
Okay, let's talk about West Ham, guys. Let's make it very brief. We still have to go to the top 10.
Yeah, not great in the league, but got it done. Really, their season's defined by the Conference League. If they can win that, it'll be a good season for them. Even though they've not been great in the league, if they can win the Conference League, I'd still say that's a very good season for West Ham.
Yeah. Now, if they lose it,
it's probably a poorer season, but they got survival. That's what matters most.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I feel like David Moyes, there was a lot of pressure for him to be sacked, but I think because of how good they were in the Conference League, that's pretty much why he probably kept his job.
And it worked out for them, So I was saying with Nottingham Forest, they kept Steve Cooper, and he did enough to keep them up. West Ham kept Moyes, and he's done enough in the league and got them into a final. So
I think that that win they got over United, I think, was very pivotal and for them to survive. That was a huge win. So, yeah. What do you think, Sebastian? We're 32 minutes in. We still have around 30 minutes.
All I have to say, West Ham did their job. So, that's all.
I expected West Ham to do better, though. I think I had West Ham in my top 7, I think, to compete for I think I had them in my top 10, I think. And the fact they finished in the bottom 10 is kind of sad, I think they just had a lot of issues scoring goals. Paqueta wasn't that great. He's kind of been better now.
Yeah, Paqueta's been very good in 2023.
Yeah, and then Scamacca didn't really work out as we expected him to. And some other players, All right, then Wolves, man. For a period of time, Wolves were last in the league, I'm pretty sure. And
they're only the 4th team in Premier League history to survive, having been bottom of the table at Christmas. So and they survived pretty comfortably too. Lopetegui came in, did the job, but rumor is he might be leaving because Wolves are in financial trouble. Yeah. So be interesting to see.
Yeah, Wolves, man, that was huge, man. I honestly think if they didn't get Lopetegui, I don't know if they would have. Do you think they would have survived?
Their squad was good in it. Their squad should have survived even without Lopetegui, but clearly something wasn't clicking. So I don't know. He got them to work. He did the job and got them fairly comfortably safe.
Yeah, Wolves, man.
But it's looking like Ruben Neves is going to get sold though, and like I say, they've not got the money to bring many players in. I think next season they might struggle, particularly if they can't keep hold of Lopetegui.
Yeah, thoughts on Wolves, Sebastian?
Yeah, it's one word, Lopetegui.
Yeah, Lopetegui, man.
Yeah, just one word.
Yeah, he did a good job, man. Galvanized the team. All right, and then we'll get to the next club, and let's keep it very short and brief, And I think Moon is the person to discuss this, man.
I think Chelsea have had a great season, absolutely record breaking, smashed records across the board, fantastic games. It was great being a Chelsea fan this season. But no, realistically, I checked out after January. I've been checked out of the season for a long time at this point. There's been a few bright. Some of the young players have been very good. Madueke, Chukwuemeka's looked good when he's come in. I think João Felix has been good. I hope he's on permanently. But I don't need to say it. We all know Chelsea had an atrocious season. But what I will say is I'm excited about Pochettino coming in. And what I will say is, okay, Todd Boehly and the new ownership haven't got a lot of things right this season. But at least they've shown that they're willing to back the club and they're willing to invest in the club. Okay, yes, this time the investments didn't go that well, but but I think they've shown that they're willing to invest into the club, and that was a good thing. So
Yeah, Chelsea for me, man. I think I feel like there was too many changes. Too much changes happened this summer. You know, they brought in so many players.
well, the squad was huge. It was something like a 35-player squad.
Yeah,
January.
Yeah, some of the players who weren't even registered for the Champions League had to like drop them, I think.
Yeah.
And I feel like Tuchel, it was just like a mess, man. You know,
well, he should have never got sacked, but
yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, and I just feel like for me, man, like you know, they bring in Potter, who didn't really have the experience. You know, I know he did really well at Brighton, but he's not really like a top coach.
Well,
you know?
The most baffling thing for me was when we sacked Potter, our season was already over, right?
Yeah.
So why not just give him till the end of the season? If you get give him to the end of the season, see if he can improve it, and if not, sack him at the end of the season. Bring Pochettino in. Why just give 10 games to Lampard for him to do nothing except lose every game?
Why,
It was
why
ridiculous.
not bring Lampard earlier so he could
get us relegated. Yeah.
Sebastian, be objective, man. Be objective. Be fair.
No. Rather get Lampard earlier and get relegated than having to switch all the time. Like that's more confusing for the team and club.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the thing is because my thing is why bring in Lampard when you you might as well keep Potter. You know, it doesn't. Make sense.
We'll keep it because we had nothing to play for. Why not just keep Potter to the end of the season? Worst case scenario, he doesn't improve and we sack him and bring Pochettino in. You know.
Yeah, and it's just so weird. You might as well have kept him. You know.
Yeah, the only reason to sack Potter was if they had a permanent manager lined up, but clearly they didn't.
But hopefully Pochettino does a very good job and being there at 18th or something, and then bring in Lampard, and then you get relegated.
Chelsea, man, it was just a mess, man. They couldn't score goals for a long time. You know, they spent so much money, 600 million, and it was just so bad.
I know Poch hasn't been in a Prem for a while, but I think he could be the right coach for Chelsea with the players.
I still don't think he's right coach. I don't think he is.
I wanted Luis Enrique. Enrique was who I wanted, but I'm okay with Pochettino.
I don't think he's that good of a coach.
I've heard he's very much a coach with big work ethic. He works the players very hard in training, and I think that's something we need. Because clearly a lot of players at Chelsea don't care.
I still don't rate Luis Enrique. I don't still think that he's that good of a manager.
I just think that Pochettino doesn't really have that ambition. I just don't think he's like a club. I don't think he's I think for Chelsea they have high ambitions, high standards, and I don't think he's that.
If we look at if they have Luis Enrique instead, if they got Luis Enrique instead of Poch, I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be good because
I like Enrique. I would have.
I don't think Luis Enrique is that good anymore.
I think Enrique would have been better than Poch for Chelsea.
But I'm still optimistic with Pochettino, you know, and we just need to clear out, you know.
Yeah, maybe you guys need a little. Maybe you guys need a project to
It can't look. The bright side is it can't really get much worse than this season.
Yeah.
Imagine he wins the league for a season. That would be insane.
Well, Antonio Conte did after we finished 10th.
Oh, that's true.
2016.
That is true. Although I think that Chelsea team is considerably better than this team.
Can you go at the comments now, or should you wait?
Yeah, we have one more team, and then we'll get to the comments. Then we got Crystal Palace. I mean, mid-table. That's probably what.
Well, Roy Hodgson. When Crystal Palace went back to Roy Hodgson, and was like, "Oh well, they've just confirmed their relegation and all that." And then
that was so weird. Why did he say Vieira?
But then Roy Hodgson, because Crystal Palace were doing awful. I thought they were right to sack him. But I didn't think bringing in Roy Hodgson.
Actually, sacking Vieira wasn't the problem. It's just bringing in Hudson.
Yeah, but then Hodgson came in and turned things around, and immediately they finished ahead of Chelsea. So Hodgson did really well when he came in and got some incredible results.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the big surprises.
Yeah. What do you think, Sebastian, about Crystal Palace?
Yeah, Roy Hodgson. He kept them up. That's basically what he had to do, and then. You know, he's retiring. So I guess he's happy with that. Finish about Chelsea, West Ham and all those clubs. Finish above Chelsea is huge for Crystal Palace. Even though Chelsea have had a really bad season, it's still huge for Palace.
Let's go look at some comments. Where are are we? So which
don't look at Albert's comments because that's that's irrelevant.
Okay, let's go read some comments. Here we have. Geez, we have a lot of comments to go through, so we're gonna be here for. I may not be able to look at all the read all the comments. Okay, let's see where we at. No, it's not low. Please go to Man United, Harry Kane. Yeah, Harry Kane needs to leave Spurs. What games are you gonna do? June UEFA Nations League, USA versus Mexico. Yeah, we're gonna do that, of course. Gold Cup. You should, Matt. So no, we'll be back next season. We'll see about that. Everyone's saying Kane won't win anything, but he has the UCL finals. That's not a trophy, man. That's a runner-up medal.
Hey, he's won the Audi Cup. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, Audi Cup.
Bro, stop it. I know there's the memes about Spurs having like these trophy memes, but they're still a huge club.
No, they aren't. How come you make fun of every club, but for Spurs you defend? What is going on with this?
Are they my rival? No,
that's why. Come on, Sebastian.
Okay. Sebastian, why aren't they your rival? They're not your rival because they're not a big club. If they were a bigger club, they'd be your rival.
No, we don't have any beef with them.
How come Chelsea are Liverpool's rival, but Spurs aren't? They're both from London. The reason why Chelsea are Liverpool's rival is because Chelsea win things and challenge Liverpool for titles.
Okay, let's just move on, guys. Let's just move on.
Ask every Liverpool fan, we're rival with Spurs. Everyone would say no.
And why is that? Because they're a small club. They're a small club. That's why.
Spurs. We don't even care about Spurs.
Okay, let's just move on, guys. Let's just move on. All right, Sean Dyche ball. Little Albert. Leeds had a strong start, but they lost their way halfway through. Yeah. Still salty about 2019 Barcelona versus Liverpool Leg 2.
I'm still salty about that. Barcelona bottled it big time.
Yeah.
I'm still happy about that. I remember AD about it like multiple times. And
okay, let's move on. Respect to Adams, McKennie, Aronson. Leeds sacked March one game after McKennie. Yeah, that was sad. That was actually really sad. As soon as they got McKennie, they just sacked March. It was just.
It's like Tuchel with Aubameyang.
Yeah, that's true. That's like that same thing there. They won the Premier League too. Adams was good and Aronson was good for the first half. So yeah, Aronson was good like for the first half, but I think second.
I remember I think the downfall of Edouard Mendy, Aronson he just took the ball off Mendy and tapped it in. I remember Aronson.
Yeah, Melier was the worst Leeds player. Yeah, that guy
was awful.
He's not a good goalkeeper.
Everyone keeps saying how he's going to be the best young keepers in the world. He's going to be amazing, but all I ever see, he occasionally makes some good saves, but you can see towers all the time.
Yeah, Leicester, man, they could have been more. Apparently, only this league matters since 1992. Everything before 1992 doesn't matter. I feel for Leicester. Pookie says, Sebastian Ecking. Everton should not stay up. How have they survived position with Lampard?
Hey, put some respect on Lampard's name. He's managed 2 clubs this season. Neither of them got relegated.
Oh my god, this guy. He's the worst manager.
I'm joking.
Yeah, he's joking around.
Sebastian, I'm joking. He's awful.
Yeah, Lampard's not a good coach. He's really bad. He might be the worst coach in the Premier League ever.
Could he please go to Real Madrid?
I mean, is he worse than Gerrard? People forget Aston Villa were like in the relegation zone when Emery took over, and now they're like finished like 7th.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm just saying that people are saying that. I didn't say that, but people are saying that.
On the comment, Pickford made a brilliant save to keep
Pickford
Everton ahead in this game. He was crucial.
Yeah, he's England's number 1.
I'd still have Pope over him personally, but he has proven himself as Everton.
Yeah, he's probably at least number 2. Yeah, he's top 2 for sure in England keepers. Yeah, big win. So key saves showed why he's England's number 1. Leicester, good comment, Albert. Keylor Navas wasn't that important though. Lingard saved Nottingham. Sebastian Swedish.
Albert is not even funny, man. Like legit.
The way he talks about Liverpool, Everton, Chelsea. Non-top form is what kept them up.
If I hate the clubs, and I have to be realistic, I don't want to be delusional as most Liverpool fans, like top Reds, all these absolute bozos. I don't want to be delusional.
Okay, anyways, let's move on.
If I'm too negative,
okay, let's move on. I was surprised about Forest's last 2 games. Yeah, Forest beating Arsenal was huge. Fair play, Bournemouth. Sebastian got no thoughts, it looks like. Bormed Czech cheated. They have Wakanda money and Vibrant. Oh, God. At first, I thought Sebastian was Italian. Then I thought Chilean. Now he's Swedish? Yeah, you're both Swedish and Chilean, right?
I'm upset that no one questions my nationality. You don't know.
I think you're Russian. No, I'm joking.
I've heard not speak. Okay, that's my one.
I'm joking.
All right, Bormed got those AC Milan calls that challenged their inner Prime Inter Milan.
So Solanke turned into Prime Inzaghi.
Part Swedish, part Chilean. Solanke, goated. Oh, that's cool.
True.
West Ham had a bad start, but they had a good 2023. True, bad start, but good finish. If they win the conference, then it's a good season. If they don't, then it's mediocre. Moist ball. I had West Ham 7th. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show you guys my predictions for like a top 7 after we get through all the table. I forgot Sakamaka even existed. Ooh, exactly. Yeah, I think they got he came from Sassuolo, right, Sebastian?
Yeah, and he's linked to AC Milan.
And he was like, I think he was like a big signing for them. How much did they pay for him? I forgot.
He was one of the best strikers in the league.
Yeah, he was amazing in the Serie A last season.
Still better than Ronaldo. So.
Anyways, Lopetegui did well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arsenal. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Arsenal a bit. Chelsea, love it. Lopetegui might want to leave. Chelsea, 600 million spent, not even top 10.
I don't see in what world that Lopetegui leaves. I can't see it because he will improve this Wolves team. I'm pretty sure.
No. But the problem with Wolves is that they're in trouble of breaching financial fair play.
Financial.
So they have to sell all their best players to not breach financial fair play. So he can't buy any players, and they've got to sell Ruben Neves and all their best players. So that's why he wants to leave. Because he was basically promised that Wolves would make a load of signings and do this and play on, and they've basically broken their promises to him.
Wow. I think Potter was right to go. They wasted their best players: Silva, Conte, Pulisic.
Yeah, I saw that. Trying to sneak in Pulisic.
I promise Chelsea never really had the patience for a long-term project. Seagulls, Foresight football. Dang, man. Love Sebastian.
No, he didn't.
I gotta go. But I hope Vardy stays and breaks in the championship.
Vardy, I think people forget Vardy's 36 now. Man, he's finished.
Yeah, he's finished. He's finished, blood. He's finished.
Vardy in the championship is over, everyone. Jack Butland.
It's over for Leicester. Oh my God, this guy. Albert. You're so lucky, man.
Okay, Alexis Lalas seems like a cool guy, to be fair. He was like 67 or 80 center back.
I remember when he was a legend on FIFA.
All right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Okay, now let's talk about Fulham, guys. What a season for Fulham, man. Paulinho has been an incredible sign.
Yeah, Fulham, they kind of fell apart in the second half of the season, but first half of the season, they were incredible.
Yeah, first half, they were really good. Second half, they were...
Williams come back alive.
Williams been good.
Yeah, genuinely, this is one of his best seasons in English football, including his time at Chelsea. This has been one of his best seasons.
Williams was disastrous at Arsenal. So, yeah, and then who else, man? Who else in this Fulham team? We got to give a shout out to Anthony Robinson, Tim Ream. They were good in the back.
No, we don't give shout outs to American players.
Nah, screw American players. They're a crap.
And then also shout out to Leno. Leno came from Arsenal and he did a good job with the goalkeeper. So he was decent.
The biggest shout out has to go to Willian.
Yeah, Willian was good. One
of the best Chelsea players of all time.
And then Mitrovic. Mitrovic was great. As well. And he even did it well without him, because he had like a lengthy suspension as well, I think. And then obviously who else on this team?
What we do on this channel is that when I'm on this channel.
Oh, yeah, Andres Pereira. I forgot about him. This guy also played decent.
Paulinho was very good.
Yeah, Paulinho was very good.
I heard Mano Solomon, because his contract, he plays for Shakhtar, but because of the war, his contract got suspended, so he's been on like a loan thing. But apparently his contract's being cancelled with Shakhtar now, so Spurs want him on a free, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting. Spurs want Mano Solomon.
Mitrovic, William, Paulinho, Pereira did good. Tete was decent as well. So, yeah, man, good job for Fulham, man. They also a lot of people also predicted them to go down, I believe.
Mm.
It's because they had this reputation. Them and Norwich have the reputation as the yo-yo clubs, don't they?
What if I have forgot my predictions that I did and was saying like, oh yeah, I got this bang on? Would people still believe me?
Yeah, I don't remember which teams I had to go down. I don't even know if I predicted.
I think I got my Like,
Oh, I think I said Southampton go down. I think I might have said Fulham
I'm
and.
pretty sure I said Leeds, Everton, and Southampton. I believe.
Oh wow.
No way you didn't say Bournemouth. Everyone says Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
I thought they were gonna get like 17th. Like, it was
really.
pretty tough. It was pretty tough.
I didn't see a single person's prediction like on the planet who didn't have Bournemouth going down.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't remember which. I had to look back at my earlier videos, but
Who knows? Next year I might have Spurs going down. So,
anyways, let's talk about Brentford, guys. Brentford, man. You know, they did it, man. They got they finished in the top 10. You know, Ivan Toney did a good job, even with the suspension thing. And yeah, man, this team is great, man. And Babu as well. They got some big wins. You know, they beat United early this season, huge margin. What other big wins they had?
one result we should ignore is versus Liverpool, please.
Yeah, they got a win over Liverpool as well.
Yeah, we ignore that 80, please. They did not beat Liverpool, please.
A very solid side, but Brentford, they're one of those teams that I feel like they might do really well. And I'm not even saying this will be next season, but I just get the feeling that they're one of those sides that will just absolutely collapse one season. Sort of like Leicester this season, where they're going well. It looks like they're going to keep making progress, but then they're just going to collapse. I don't know. I get that feeling from them.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. All right, then we talk about Spurs, man. What a disaster season for Spurs and being the champions.
Oh no! It's a fantastic season. I loved it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
would watch again.
Spurs, 10 out of 10. What a trophy for Spurs. 8th.
Okay, guys, let's be objective, guys. Let's be objective. Objectively speaking, Spurs were bad this season.
Yeah, well, it was ridiculous with the you know, you say Chelsea have had a bit of a disaster with the managers.
Yeah.
Spurs take the cake for absolute manager disaster this season.
Yeah, like you had Conte, then you had then you had Stellini, then he got sacked, and then Ryan Mason. That guy's not even a good coach.
Yeah, it was just it's a shambles, but typical Spurs. You know.
And then Kane, man, I feel bad for Kane. Kane's done really well this season. Like in terms of individual stats, he's done really well. Yeah,
well, I think the difference is that this season it was all on Kane, whereas previous seasons, even when Spurs have been Spursy and bottled shit, the likes of Heung-min Son have done very well. This season, Heung-min Son was not great. He picked up a little bit towards the end of the season, but for the majority, it was probably his weakest season in the Spurs shirt, certainly for a long time. And I think that was the contributor.
And dude, look at how many losses they had. 14 losses. That's actually really crazy.
Hugo Lloris is absolutely finished as well.
Oh yeah, Lloris was so bad this season.
Yeah, he's leaving it this season apparently, and I think probably 2 seasons later than he should have.
I think for my fellow Swede Koseski, please leave Spurs, come to AC Milan. Need a right winger, please do it.
Is he on loan from Juventus?
Yeah, he's on loan, but they're signing him permanently.
No, they ain't. Because I think I heard from Italian sides that Juve is gonna keep Koseski, but English.
Are you sure Juve can afford it?
No, they say Juve are gonna keep, but the English media saying Spurs is gonna sign him. So I don't believe any. If he comes to Milan, that would be great because we need a right winger. Spurs. It's the history of the Tottenham. It's the history of the Tottenham. Like Chiellini once said, it's the history of the Tottenham. They finished 8th. They were having a decent season at times, but But imagine if Kane leaves and then Spurs win a major trophy. That would be fun.
Oh my God, that would be crazy if that happened.
Yeah. Just stole Albert's flow word for word, bar for bar.
Bro, I was gonna say that before. I said that before Albert said it. So Albert stole my thing. So Albert, screw you.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on. So Aston Villa, man, 7th. What a season, man. Unai Emery's done a fantastic job with this team. They got European football after being so bad early in the season. They're in the relegation zone, as Moon said earlier, and the fact they're able to get 7th place is incredible. And they had a really good run of form, man. Really good run of form of winning those games. And they got European. Well, they're going to be in the Conference League qualifiers, and let's be real, they should be qualifying for the Conference League. So,
unless they play a Swedish team and lose. So
I don't know about that. Anyways, man, big up to Aston Villa, man. Huge progress from them. And do you guys have any thoughts on them?
Yeah, just an incredible turnaround. That squad was always better than than what they were doing. Steven Gerrard is an awful manager, so not a surprise. Once they actually got rid of him and got a decent manager in, well, you see that squad is a top half squad. It doesn't, and with other clubs having very poor seasons, doesn't surprise me. Villa got European football.
Yeah, and then Brighton, man. Wow, the Zerbi, man, he's done a great job with this team. Wow, what a season, man, for Brighton. And they were so good against the top 6, man. They did the double over, I think, Chelsea, United.
And this is why you should sign a Swedish player. Because then you will get top 6. Brighton have Yasin Ayari. They got top 6.
Man, they have some good players. And Cisso's great. McAllister. McAllister's going to leave probably. Caicedo. Robert Sanchez.
So he will come to Liverpool, McAllister. It's basically done. So it's like 90% done. So
yeah.
it's going to be good. So,
yeah. So, yeah, Sebastian, man. Are you happy for Brighton?
Yeah. They're amazing this season. You know, the Serbi, even though he has been working for AC Milan, hopefully he stays at Brighton, because imagine what they could do next season with a couple of more signings.
Sorry to go back to Aston Villa, but I don't know if you've noticed, Albert has just said, unpopular opinion, but I think Aston Villa would still get 7th, even with Gerrard. I think that's got to be the worst football opinion I have ever heard.
Yeah. You know what, Edie, you know what they deserve, Albert? That you take away his mod. Because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous to say.
Okay. Okay, so let's speak about Brighton, guys. Let's speak about Brighton. Moon, what's your thoughts on Brighton?
Yeah, great season. They hoodwinked Chelsea into paying 60 million for the worst curly head fraud of all time. Tricked them into paying 20 million for the worst manager of all time, apart from Frank Lampard. So they scammed us, and fair enough.
Yeah, and it was crazy. They sold some of their best players. Like they sold Trossard, they sold Cucurella, and they still do so well. They got Esteban, Welbeck, and they did really well, man. So yeah, Brighton, man, they're a force to be reckoned. I just hope they can keep some of their best players this summer, because I really hope they can keep Caicedo, because I think if they lose out Caicedo, that's going to really hurt their team a lot. I think. So I think he's very important to the team. So we'll see, man. And McAllister is going to leave, I'm pretty sure, to Liverpool, right, Sebastian?
Yeah, and hopefully he brings Caicedo with him. So hopefully.
For their sake, man, I hope Caicedo stays.
I hope Caicedo comes to Liverpool, please.
Brighton, man. Let's see what they can do. And they're going to be. This is only the second time they've been in the European football. Like I heard the first time they were there was like 1902. That was the time their club got created.
Imagine Brighton wins the Europa League. Oof.
As nice as it sounds, as much as I want to see it, I very much doubt it's going to happen.
Nah, AD, we never know with football, man.
I know. It's just that it's very, very unlikely. Like
Chelsea could win the league next season, and Brighton could win the Europa League.
But if Brighton win, you're basically saying Liverpool aren't going to win the Europa League, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
No, I said if. I said if Brighton win the Europa League.
Oh my God, guys! What if man? If Sevilla wins the Champions League, they might win this. I'm sorry, the Europa League. They might win the Europa League again next season.
Bro, Liverpool is winning 4 trophies next season, so don't worry.
4.
Yes, I said it. Yes.
Okay. Anyways, this moves you on to our next club, Liverpool, man.
Yeah, had an awful season, especially the first half of the season.
First half was really bad.
Pulled things together a bit towards the end of the season, but a bit too late to get Champions League.
Yeah, the thing is with Liverpool is they played well against the clubs, the top 6. To be fair, it's just the games that they draw points to, what is it called? Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Palace. There were just too many of those kind of games where they draw points to. Yeah, first half I agree was really bad.
Like they were like Liverpool and Chelsea were having a mid-off in the first half of the season.
Oh yeah, I remember that, and it was like Liverpool and Chelsea were like 8th and 9th, and then
it was like 10th and 11th. It was like
10th and 11th. Sorry,
who could be worse every week? And eventually Liverpool got it together and left.
Man, those games are so boring.
You know what? It's sad that we're going to be in the Europa League, but I think that's a lesson for the team, for the club, to take it seriously from the start of the season. Because we have seen bad start. We were with Chelsea. We
I
struggled a lot.
I think Klopp
Um,
just realised Liverpool aren't good enough to win the Champions League, and he wanted to be in a weaker European competition that they
no,
have a
no, no.
chance to win.
I don't think that is the case. I don't think is that these past seasons 99 points, 98 points, 97 points. The steam out of the players it got to them this season, especially the squad depth of the team. We have Henderson. Okay, he's whatever he is. He's a leader in other people's eyes, but I think
Yeah.
Kate was injured.
Yeah, I think
injuries.
Liverpool need depth. That was the issue. Like this season, they didn't have enough depth. Especially in the midfield. Midfield needs to change. I'm sorry, you cannot go next season with.
You replaced Mane with Darwin Nunez. That was a problem.
Bro, don't disrespect Nunes, man.
Actually, to be fair, I don't think Nunes was. I don't think Nunes was that bad.
He was.
No, I do think he was overpriced. I do think
he was mid.
Bro,
But compared to Mane, like what a downgrade.
Yeah, it's a downgrade, that's for sure. But I don't think it was that bad of a replacement.
Bro, Mane would not be good this season, anyways. He was declining. So Nunes will only get better. Like, no matter what people say, all the missing chances, he will improve. He will get all the haters to love him. And obviously Salah, the Man United owner, he even though Liverpool has a bad season, he always have a good season. 30 plus goal assist in the season. There's no doubt about him he is the best player in this league.
Yeah, I just think Liverpool, man, they just need to get some midfielders. Like what happened to Fabinho this season? What happened to Henderson?
Bro, Fabinho is not the age he is. He's 40 or 50. He's not.
Man, this is weird because he was so good last season. Yeah, I don't know, man. What happened to
And
Fabinho?
it's sad that James Milner, Firmino, is not going to be.
Yeah, and I think the problem, I feel bad for Salah because he was great for Liverpool this season, like statistically.
And Alisson.
Alisson was pretty good. It's just that
Alisson,
the team was
best goalkeeper in the league by miles. Best goalkeeper in the league by miles.
No, that's not true.
No, by miles.
No.
Who would you say is the best?
Danny Ward.
Okay, tell me for real, man. Tell me for real.
I think Pope had a very good season.
Pope, yeah, I like Pope.
Pope better than Alisson. Are you mad?
You see
Pope.
which club finished higher in the league?
Ooh.
Yeah, but have you seen Alisson this season? Without Alisson, we would have been with Chelsea. So pipe down.
I know this is gonna sound weird, because people have this.
Okay, Pope is a good shout. Like I'm not sure he's the best though. I wouldn't say that bad, but he's definitely top 3. I would say.
People have said he's had a bad season because he's made a couple of howlers, but De Gea's got the most clean sheets this season, and I think he saved Man United more than he cost them. He has had a couple of howlers, but I think he's actually had a better season than people give him credit for because people highlight the howlers, but what I'd say about De Gea is I don't see any goalkeeper in the world make more world-class saves than him. If he could cut out the howlers, and get back to his best, he's still
De Gea not even top 10 in the league. De Gea not even.
Okay, that's really harsh. Come on, that's really harsh.
Even top 10.
Come on, that's unacceptable, man. Come on, Sebastian. I know you hate United, man, but that's a bit too low, man. Come on.
No, I can tell you 10 goalkeepers better.
Go for it.
Okay, let's do this out.
Alisson,
Okay, Alisson, I could agree with.
Pope.
Okay, Pope is good.
No, Ramsdale's overrated.
Nah.
Overrated.
David
Okay,
Raha,
let's hear the rest.
David Raha.
Okay.
6 foot tall.
Robert Sanchez.
Okay.
Robert Sanchez got dropped by Brighton. Do you guys not know Robert Sanchez didn't play the second?
I thought he was injured.
No, he got dropped because he was awful. Like he was just on the bench for the second half of the season.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense now.
Emi Martinez. Even Pickford is better than De Gea.
T-Rex arms.
But still.
Okay, last.
And then I would say, go down the table. Don't.
So you don't even know that you don't even know the names of the goals.
Navas is better. Jose Sa is better. Yeah, that's basically the goal.
Okay, let's move on.
Even
Okay,
Kepa's-
the fact you didn't even know you couldn't name the players.
What? I just scroll down because I wanna. Oh, wait. The Kepa is better than the Gea.
No. Come on.
Kepa is better. Kepa is better.
To be fair, Kepa's had a decent season, but he's not better than De Gea.
No.
Yes. Kepa.
Kepa came third in
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Okay, I know you hate that. I hate it so much, but come on, be objective, man.
No, Kepa is better. Legit, he is better.
No, come on, man. No.
Kepa is better.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, I've got to go, and I'm upset that I'm going to miss the laughing at Arsenal for bottling.
Yeah, same.
Okay, you can speak about that real quick. Then
I think everyone knew Arsenal were going to bottle it. To be fair, I don't think unless you were the most optimistic Arsenal fan. I think even most Arsenal fans knew Arsenal were going to bottle it. You know, okay, they've still had a good. If going into this season, you'd say if Arsenal finished second, you'd say that was a good season.
That's a really good season.
But the circumstances of how they got second makes it a disappointment.
Yeah, and my thing with Arsenal is that it felt like they kind of gave it to City. Like they weren't like criticize Liverpool. We make fun of Liverpool for not winning the league at least. At least they were competitive against City.
Yeah,
like those games were like easy for City. Like I'm sorry, like it was unacceptable. Like they didn't put up a fight, and also Liverpool took it to final match day. Arsenal were not able to.
But yeah, I've just figured out the way to tell if someone knows anything about the Premier League because I've just seen from Matt in chat as well about Robert Sanchez. Ask anyone how well they think Robert Sanchez did this season because he got dropped by Brighton halfway through the season because he was awful and kept making howlers.
Yeah,
but apparently people have this feeling that Robert Sanchez did well. I want to. This is like my test. How do you think Robert Sanchez did this season? The answer will tell you if they know what's going on.
Yeah, I know Steele's our backup goalkeeper. I know that.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the backup keeper in the second half of the season.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming on, Moon.
Yes.
We're about to wrap the stream up anyway soon.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on. See you around.
Yeah. See you around, man. See you around. All right. So Newcastle, man. Congratulations to them, man. They got Champions League football. Great job from Eddie Howe, man. Fantastic job from them. They were amazing this season. And yeah, they did it, man. They got Champions League football. They had the lowest amount of losses this season, which is pretty nice. Like I said, though, I still feel like I think they need Isak and Wilson to perform Almeria, And then obviously United did a great job this season, got top 4. A lot of people didn't expect them to get top 4. Fantastic season from them. They got Champions League football. So good job for them. Eric Ten Hag's done a great job this season after how bad United were last season. Maguire was terrible. Drop Maguire, put in Lisandro Martinez. And then the fact he was able to drop Ronaldo and get him off the team is a very huge thing. Like a lot of managers, Ronaldo's personality is very strong. Has a very strong ego and that kind of thing. And it was very, very interesting to see how Ten Hag was able to deal with that. And United actually played better without him, which was pretty interesting. Obviously for Arsenal, man, it was a disappointing end to the season. I think they still had a good season, but I think they need to handle pressure better. And they just fell off. And obviously we already discussed about City. So yeah, that's a good comprehensive review of the Premier League. So let me go ahead and read some of your comments, guys. We're gonna have to make this very quick because I'm gonna watch some long game, and plus I have to eat lunch very soon. So yeah, let's go ahead and read some comments. Albert is a Patriot. Fulham have been excellent. Paulinho, one of the signs of the season. Ream might not have played the World Cup, but he had he not that partnership with Robinson. Yeah. I think if Ream wasn't that great for Fulham, I don't think Ream would have been. I don't think Ream would have been in the World Cup squad because he wasn't even in the qualifiers, man. I said Bournemouth, Southampton, Fulham will go down. Oh yeah, I want to look at my Premier League predictions. Let's go look at that after we do this. At Bournemouth in 20th. I saw one YouTuber said Bournemouth will finish 17th. I always thought Tony could be a good striker since FIFA 18. Kane needs to leave for his career. It would be funny if Kane left and Spurs win something major. Emery really whipped them into a shape. I doubt that Sebastian. Albert Spurs winning a major group Alvaro did. Frank de Boer is the worst EPL manager of all time. Not Gerard Lampard, by the way. Yeah, Frank de Boer, man. What a horrendous manager. Yeah, he was really, really bad. Unpopular opinion, but I think Aston Villa, no. In the championship because of so maybe. He's better than Lampard. He's good enough to have managed the Netherlands. Gerard going to Premier League show the Scottish SPL is not a good stepping stones since in the 90s or 2000s. Yeah, the Scottish Premier League, man. And they were so bad in the Champions League. I'm sorry. Like, they were so bad. Like, Rangers and Celtic were abysmal. Actually, to be fair, Celtic were actually not that bad. But yeah, Rangers were so bad. Rangers were so bad, guys. I said EPL Albert. Come on, guys. We could say Gerard slipped, but don't we all? Well played, Pookie. Netherlands were wasted with De Boer. Low. De Boer. Matoma European competition. Yes, please. Yeah, Matoma land. Fantastic player. I love Matoma. One of my favorite Asian players. Sebastian said, channeling his inner Alexi Lawless again. Len Log. What's Sebastian waffling about? Ramsdale's the world's goalkeeper in the top 5. Alexis Sanchez picked for a novice or better. Yeah, I have to eat very soon. So let me go read these comments real quick, and then we got to make the predictions. Let me show you guys my predictions. Lol. Everyone knows Turner is the best keeper in the Premier League. I don't think so. Anyway, Sancho was good until before his decline. When will Horvath rank? Man City deserved to win. Yeah, Man City, man, they were so good. They deserved to win this league. So let's go and look at my European predictions, guys. Then we're gonna head off, guys. We're gonna head off. So this is my Premier League predictions, guys. So let's see how many I can get. How many I got correct, guys? How many I got correct? So let me go ahead and share my tab here. So this is what I said, guys. So I said Manchester City would win the league, so I got that one correct. Tottenham to get second, that was a huge L. That was a garbage prediction. Liverpool to finish third. Okay, I think that was a reasonable prediction at the time. Fourth, Arsenal. I predict Arsenal to win. I mean, I predict Arsenal to get top 4, so I at least had that. Fifth, United. Sixth, Chelsea. And seventh, West Ham, guys. I knew Chelsea wouldn't get Champions League. That was probably one of my shock predictions there. Then West Ham, man. I underestimate West Ham. And United, man, I think that was a decent prediction. I think fifth was reasonable at the time. But yeah, guys, like I said, guys, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. And yeah, next season, guys, I'll be predicting the European spots and the relegation battle as well. So yeah, guys, it'll be very interesting. So I hope you guys did enjoy this EPL review. How many likes are we on today's stream? So we have reached 20 likes. Yes, let's go, guys. 20 likes, and we got 23 votes. And 70% of you guys have liked and subscribed, and 30% have not. So we gained 1 subscriber from the stream, man. So thank you guys for watching today's stream. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. We'll be doing a Europa League final preview for the thing, Sevilla versus Roma. And hope we can get some of you guys to come on. And then on Wednesday, we'll be doing our Europa League review, guys. Europa League review. And then Saturday, we'll be doing a League on season review. And then on Sunday, we'll be doing a La Liga and Serie A review. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. That's the last comment from Pookie before we head off. Dang, Verdi's winning in Belize. My original prediction was first City. Okay. Second, Arsenal. Third, United. Come on, Albert. There's no way you predicted. Oh, also, guys, I also want to say this, guys. We have a very different top 4. I like this top 4. 3 of the clubs weren't even in the top 4 last season. It's a very interesting top 4. Like, I like this top 4, guys, because all these teams play great football, So, yeah, because like I said, man, like last season's top 4, man, they didn't really perform that well in the Champions League, in my personal opinion. Anyway, Spooky says, I forgot about that game at B7 low and hit 20 likes target. Yes, we've hit the 20 likes, guys. 20 likes have been hit. So, like I said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Okay, guys, remember, guys, to like and subscribe. If you're new out here, consider commenting in the comment section below if you're watching the replay. Check out my other platforms in the description below, and consider becoming a member of the channel, guys. I know you guys really want the member streams, and I want to do them as well. It's just we need 8 members. So once we have 8 members, we'll be doing member streams. And you guys can vote in the community tab or the membership tab whether to do so or not. And of course, we have the community tournament final that is taking place today, and it will be ending tonight at midnight. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Remember, guys, to turn on notifications, be notified whenever I go live. And like I said, guys, I'll see you guys later, man. I'll see you guys later. And shout out to Newcastle, shout out to Brighton, and shout out to Aston Villa, man. Shout out to these 3 clubs for getting European football, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. And yeah, like I said, guys, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out. And yeah, I'm already late for the Milan game, so I need to watch that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.